Hello everybody and welcome back to Snowtopia. I hope you're excited to be back, because I am. As always, I think we're going to jump right in. And I think we're going to shoot for our 7,000 goal, and maybe even try to get up to 9,000 in this episode, if we can. I'm probably going to end up switching around the industrial area once we do unlock our new tile area, so we can further expand some of the general stuff in that direction, I think. And I believe most of our other industry will be over here. So we'll probably somehow get that going and work our residential in here, unlock our high density at 7,000, and convert some of this stuff to just give it a little bit of more density in specific areas. So I think we're going to start by finishing off this little area up here. Now, the recycling center is in the wrong spot. I noticed that, so I'm going to move it over here. I want to bring this road through to the other side now. That is the same road, right? Yes, okay. Bring that through. That should help them out a little bit. We're gonna need another recycling center though, for the time being, until we can get the incineration plants and deal with our trash properly. And it is part of the education as well too, so not much we can do until time passes and people get a little smarter. So but I do want to kind of have this area, there will be some offices in it eventually to kind of buffer out that pollution. But I want to kind of start moving in this direction with the rest of our neighborhoods and stuff. And maybe even have this one continue. So what is that distance? So halfway. Let's see. 24, so 48. It was 48, right? Maybe something like that. Avoid an intersection there. And then maybe something like kind of want to leave this and maybe build a little park in this area. So maybe what we'll do is have you kind of come out 15. And down. Yeah, that looks fine. And then maybe have one connect here, and one connect here. And I want to maybe then dead end one here. Maybe come down like... Okay, apparently we're gonna have to move that one. Maybe not. Will it let me? There we go. Something like that. I think maybe we'll do a path down the back, because I just want some small commercial. We don't have the need for it, so I'm not going to zone it, but if I have the little area for it, we can always put it in later. Come on. Thank you. Nope, not you. Okay. When you have too many of those little things, just turn it off. That's what I want. Just on that side, though. And I'm going to do full houses all on this side. That's all piped, right? Good stuff. In fact, while we're here, let's get ourselves the rest of this. Yeah, you're probably going to complain for a second. That'll be okay. Be okay. Everyone's good. Well, then that's all I'll worry about then. So we now have all this area piped to at least here. Alright, let's remove all doubt on that one. So we can build right up, I don't want to say right up to the highway, but as close as we kind of need to. Ooh, we got a little bit of commercial demand, so maybe I will fill that up. There you go. But it's the rather easy you. And then you. And you. And I might leave this as a little kind of park area as well, to kind of be zoned up once we have that ability. I was gonna say, I need to zone it and stuff, right? For some reason I feel like it's not unlocked yet. Or maybe it is. We just need to build the main area. Still want to save a little bit of money up before I start doing that stuff though. And I would like to get to those milestones, so that we can get the population up and have our money increase, because that would be very useful. So all that stuff costs money. And you know what? That's actually not a bad spot. Could we maybe... Yeah, no matter how I do that, I just can't get... Mostly because of that avenue, eh? Alright, well. That'll be fine then. And what we'll do... is just add some paths. Oh, is that gonna take away? I don't want to take anything away. Okay. Is that grid? I'm hoping that if I split it enough, it'll just stay. And it did. Good stuff. Alright, let's see if we can do that over here. Aww. Come on. I think we're playing with too much. Oh, no, maybe. Come on. Sure. I like that. Let's zone it. And you know what? I want to save you. You. And you. Let's put you something like that. Hey! You stole one of my trees. Alright, well, I'll use this one then. Ah, nuts. Alright, now you... There we go. Do it backwards. Sometimes it'll disappear on you, or whatever. We're good now. That's what I want. And this one, probably just do the same thing. Sort of. Then you go away. And I'll connect you like I connected the last one then. Okay, there you go. And that's fine. Zone you. And we'll move you, say, there. That should be fine. One lonely little tree for now until everything kind of pops up. And that'll be alright. Kind of work down there. I don't want to get rid of this eventually. Like I said, probably move that down into this area. We're going to need to rework it to get rid of the dumps eventually. And I said we were going to grab another recycling center and didn't, did I? So let's do that now. And how is power? Right. So not ready enough to get rid of those last two coal ones, but I think I have enough to get one more geothermal plant. Will it fit? How are we looking on power now? Good stuff. Water's good stuff. For the time being. That'll probably be the next thing we need to invest in. You. I left that open for a reason. I think we were thinking parks, but I think what I should do... We need... What's that? One... Maybe two elementaries? How much is that? 20 grand? quite a few of them. Now, does that... Capacity is only 300. And it's smaller on that one by 50. Until we can start getting some of these bigger schools. You... Right there. Alright. So that should help out with that. I'm gonna wait until that's a little higher. Although we could probably think about doing that in the next couple of episodes, I would assume. But I think I want to continue my... I think these 3 streets will come in a bit. And meet up with this avenue. Convinced. Do I maybe want to do a bridge? Do I want to do the park this way? Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. Because then we can maybe sneak in another little... Can I get it maybe... Stop it. You are going to cooperate with me.
Welcome to the classics. Classical music for classy people. And that's not classist, that's classicist. Look it up.
Sure. And then I could do a little bit more commercial here. Bring that road in here. Maybe butt it along there, and then do the park inside. Do a little bit more commercial. That might be a thing. Just want to be careful that we don't entrap people too much. Plus, I want to keep a couple spots open and available to do our metro station. We're gonna need that soon. So I think I could... See, that's the next one, right? Yeah. So that is when we get to our next milestone, which, ooh, should be right away here. And I think that'll give us an injection of cash. But that also gives me the incentive to want to probably do the university in the next, let's see, 2 episodes, maybe 3. So hopefully that demand should go up. I don't know, I think I want to get at least 500 people that want to have college. Maybe even 700. Because the college holds 4... I was gonna say, how does that even zone? But okay. It was just sitting above it in a weird spot. How's the rink doing? No, not too bad. Good stuff. Come on. 30-something more people. Let's go. There we go. And we got ourselves our new area. Some more taxation policies. Blimp and Metro, the IT cluster, education boost, which I don't think we'll invest in at this point. When we redo the highways is when I'm going to add in the tolls, I think. Now we got high densities. That's awesome. Office zones and all that fun stuff. Got our incineration plants. Excellent. Probably slap in 2 of these bad boys as soon as we have the money for it, as well as grab ourselves one of these solar updraft towers. And then I think I'll probably play with the budget because we won't need power for a little while. And we can start focusing on other things. So that'll be good. And mail. Yes, we'll have to get one of those down as well. And probably a sauna. Not sure if we're going to use the blimps or not. Maybe we will. Let me know what you guys think of that. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to do some kind of road right along here. So for the time being, I think I'm going to focus on finish building up into this direction while we still have some daylight here. Which means I'm probably going to want to bring my avenue. Nope, I need the one with median, please. Thank you. Probably bring it down 40 units. Kind of in that general direction, I suppose. Where would I want you guys to maybe kind of meet? Something like that, perhaps. Maybe a little less. Maybe a little less. I think that'll be okay. Just trying to get enough for a path. I think I could squeeze one in there. And you... let's just go 50. That's it. It looks like I could line it up with that. But apparently it's not even, so... Not going to worry about that. I think I do want to have... an avenue run parallel with this one. Like I said, I don't want to connect with that one, but I want it... Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. Why are you not coming? Oh, I know why. And that's why we don't want to. You're probably... something like that. Yeah, maybe even just go as far and put a path in here. Just so that I don't think about that zoning as actual zoning, because I don't want to use it. That's all I wanted, thank you. Wait, you snap in there, and... stay with that. There we go. That just looks... oh, it's because it's 2 different road types. I see that. Alright. Well, I'll have you... we might connect that at some point. I'm not sure. Right now I just want to run it down there so that I know what my avenue is going to look like. And where I want to kind of connect it to. So I'm thinking probably something like this at least. And I know that's not the most... well, actually, that's not true. Because you can... there is a difference between the paths. This one is for walking and cycling, and then this one is cycling only. So we could maybe do something like that. Except they want to be all weird, apparently. So we'll marry the 2 together. Yeah, okay. Still got the zoning, that's all that matters. But yeah, so the paths are different. And they will not allow walking on the cycling path, so just keep that in mind if you're doing paths for your city. And if you put a path and you wonder why no one's walking on it, maybe it was a cycle path. Cycle path. If anyone actually gets that, kudos to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and zone that with our first bit of high density. Nice big old chunk right there in the center. I like it. I like it. And we'll probably end up converting some of this eventually. Not gonna do it just yet, but that's okay. Could probably build at night if we need to. Think I'm okay. I'm probably gonna have to start checking on services, so I think we'll need a little bit of money for that. How is crime? Yeah, because the police running out of jail capacity. And the fire department. How are you guys? Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. And fire is pretty low, except for our... And you were just firehouse, and I think I wanted to put... a station out there, didn't I? Nice big old one. Can't afford you yet. How much are you? 12 grand. Probably think we'll put commercial out here, so this will probably be okay. Like that. What are you? Are you better than you? Or are you exactly the same? Nice. Oh, maybe I'll just use you then. And right there. So that boosts the jail capacity. Taxes, right. On you, oops. Gonna have to get some of you. And we don't have any of you yet, but that's fine. Mostly because I don't think I have the educated workers for it. However, I think... maybe do... let's see, something like... this maybe? This can eventually maybe turn into office.
You're listening to the classics.
Yeah.
And I
Office on the corner there.
one of our listeners, Todd H.
And then
Why
let's
did
put all
Johann Sebastian Bach throw out
high density
his
in there.
harpsichord? Because it was Baroque. Todd, a noble effort, but J.S. Bach
That could become a traffic nightmare later.
As it would have almost
Or it could be okay.
dismantled and used as firewood by the countless peasants
Anyway,
of Leipzig.
I just noticed I have not hit the speed up button through the night period yet, so go ahead and do that. We're really starting to fill that out though. And I think, like I said, all of our resources, yeah, farming, forestry, we got oil, and right over there we got mining. But I think I wanted to grab probably this tile, I think. And maybe, because we're getting close to doing a highway connection here right away. Because I'm kind of tempted. You know, maybe we'll put it to you guys to maybe let me know in the comments. Do we grab this tile and maybe redo this portion of highway as a bridge and then continue our industrial area over here with the general as well, and maybe add some farming and forestry over here as well as over here? Because eventually we'll probably need some kind of cargo network, but I'm thinking about getting this tile mainly so that we can have an unobstructed path from this section of highway all the way over to here at least. So we could do something with this interchange, and figure out where we're going to come across here. Because we'll probably end up filling up some of this area down here. So this will probably go and move it onto this side, if you guys so choose that tile and no other one. If anyone wants to pick any other tile around and explain a reason why, I'm all for it. But this is kind of where I'm thinking that the city's heading, so I am feeling like we're going to need some kind of highway connection pretty soon. Traffic isn't too bad, but it's starting to really get tied down here. I'm wondering if okay. So what if we maybe tried you? See if that takes any pressure off of you. Well, I definitely see less people turning around. I'm going to assume that this is the busy road because of the coal power plants for now. And we will be getting rid of those eventually. Might even move these over here and try and put these in there, or maybe even get one more in there. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, we're probably going to rework the industrial area a bit for our general purposes. It is nice to see that all of our needs are balancing out, though, and we are making a little bit more money. So that is good. Elementary. We are still struggling with that. Lots of people be fornicating. Got almost 50% of people graduated, though, at 40. It's definitely on the rise, so that is good. You just sent a letter to myself. Lonely. Aw. let's see, what's the entertainment like? Yeah, everything's pretty low land value right now, so we're gonna have to change that. Well, it's because I don't think I've district anything. Not too many things, I should say. And I don't think I've raised land value around parks yet and stuff. Yeah, heavy pollutant over there. That can be expected, though, with general industry. Although, if we do move this over here, or continue this over here, we probably won't use that farmland. Because it's not exactly going to be safe. Everyone's relatively happy, though. Relatively. I think they need some more parks. Where's leisure? That's what I'm trying to find. %, attractiveness. Okay, well, we can get that up. Where is leisure? There it is. Okay, so we have a few, but not enough. No park areas, like I said, so probably get a couple of those park areas up in the next episode, I think. Maybe we'll do that. We'll think about parks and plazas in a few of those areas that I was thinking. Maybe here. Possibly down here. And we might even want to do one out here when we bring this section out. But these guys are the only people that seem to have the high entertainment value right now. So that is something we are definitely going to need to address before we cram too many more people into our fair little town. We are still a town, right? Yeah, we're a big town now. Almost a small city. So I kind of wanted to call it a city, but we're not quite there just yet. But what I do want to do before the end of the episode is probably fill out a little bit more of the high density, but I think I want to convert some. So people probably won't be too happy. But they already, for the most part, kind of aren't, right? So I think what we'll do is just one strip at a time. Fill that one in. So I don't want to take out too many. And I also don't want to do maybe you. I don't want to take out too much of it. Because don't forget, that is part of our population that we are more or less asking to leave. But it will change the overall look of the area just a little bit, and it'll also add a little bit more density and get us some more tax money, which is hopefully in the long run going to be good. But I think I think it's starting to look really, really good. Going to be making our way over here very shortly. Either probably 2 episodes from now or so. Probably when we plan the highway connection will probably be when we decide to move over here and start working on that. I'm hoping probably around 9,000 or 10,000 people. And I was hoping to get to that 9,000 mark in this episode, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. But that's fine, because we also need to generate money as well, and that is... Well, I think this is the first time we've had more than 100,000, and how are our loans? You know, I'm gonna pay that. Just so that right now we're completely interest-free. So that's a general reflection of what kind of money we're making, just about $1,200, which isn't too bad. I'd like it a little higher, but until we have our university in, and some of those people educated to a high enough level that it's going to do something for our city, putting down office spaces right now is just not a good idea. Oop, I don't want to do it. So you're operating normally, so are you, but you don't have enough educated workers. Right, well, at least now you have one. So we still need some of those uneducated to become educated for these jobs, which is fine, but this is also why I don't want to expand into my specialty industry yet, because it'll probably fail on us, and we don't want to fail, guys. Like, that's just not going to be good. We want to see this winter wonderland of ours grow big and prosper and have all the cool stuff that every other, you know, winter town has. Ski resorts and hockey rinks, Christmas villages. Hopefully that theme works. I was experimenting with it. It says some of the assets aren't all in there, so I'm hoping that it still loads up like the rest of them, but we'll see once that time kind of comes. Fire department seemed to be doing just fine for now, even though we were pretty short on that, weren't we? Yeah, but 25% hazard. Mostly in our industrial area. I mean, I'd almost like to replace... That's just one of you. How much is that going to cost me? 2,400. Let's move you... say to here. No, got one over there. Let's say there. And that's 60-something thousand for one of those big old things, right? If we put you, that makes a lot of you a lot more happy. I mean, you'd probably still feel better if you had another fire station. Because, well, you guys are idiots, but, you know. Let's go ahead and... No, that's going to mess up. Yeah, I'm just going to put you here. You still feel that insecure with all that stuff? Once we get enough workers in there, I think that should kind of fix that. At least that's the hope, anyways. You... Let's go back to our roads here. You ended there. You know what? Page down. Excellent. Let's see. I want to... Let's see. So I want both of those to be kind of as close to the sort of the road as possible. Let's do that. And then have you maybe like that. Like that. And let's fill you in. Actually, where's my... Where's my node? So you... oops. What are you doing? Seriously? That looks funny. Alright. So you need road. Need to do that. Really? There we go. Now, you sometimes this is so annoying. Either it's above ground or below ground. Alright, you. There we go, that's what I want. Now, turn you off, go underneath. Delete you. Go back up. Can I grab you? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Now... something like that.
Old music for old
Now,
classics.
are you connected? Applegate Tunnel, Dexter Brown Tunnel. Something tells me you're not connected. We'll leave it for now. So I think we'll go ahead and put the cut in the episode here, and probably deal with the stuff that we did there in the next one. So garbage is still going to be a little bit of an issue. We do have our incineration plants. However, I think I will drop that in the next one. Until then, guys, I hope you are enjoying the series so far. Hope you have yourselves a very wonderful holidays. And I will see you after Christmas. Until then, take care.